Tobago is famous for being lush, green and serene, but don't let that fool you into thinking that's all there is. In April 2010 alone, Tobago played host to the Powerboat Regatta, the Buku Easter Goat Races, the second annual Casting World Cup, the Beacon Cycle Series and the International Game Fishing Tournament. But of course, there's one special event in the April calendar that everybody looks forward to, the Tobago Jazz Experience, held seaside round the island and presented by the Division of Tourism and Transportation, Tobago House of Assembly. Hi, I'm Gigi. Welcome to the beautiful island of Tobago. We're here at Pigeon Point Heritage Park, voted the best all-day-long beach by Island Experience magazine. This venue showcases some amazing performances by top local acts from Trinidad and Tobago, as well as international artists Erykah Badu and Shaka Khan. Now, this is the second Tobago Jazz Experience, and it includes some exciting events at the Milford Road Esplanade, Mount Irvin Hotel's Beach Bar and Restaurant, Plymouth and Speyside, as well as Pan Jazz, right here at Pigeon Point Heritage Park. Let's have a look.
Would see a lot of trouble, but if thine eye behold, then together we shall reach our goals. Jah works is a mission, yeah. Oh, it's not a competition. Jah works is a mission, oh, it's not a competition. Yeah, yeah, not better than you, not better than he, not better than she. Nobody could be better than we when we come together to do.
As far as the jazz experience is concerned, Tobago is a small place. And if you're doing anything in Tobago, whether it be big or small, you get noticed. And the guy who's responsible for organizing the Jazz Festival, John Arnold, he had been to a number of the shows before. So I think it was kind of a natural progression that when the jazz experience came back around this year, that he approached the Lyrical Lounge to do something. And obviously we said yes. I mean, after all, it's a jazz experience.
I don't have, but I will earn. I don't know will learn. I am blind. turn your lights down low. Never ever try to resist, oh no, oh no. Oh, let your love come shining into our lives again, saying, ooh, I love you, and I want you to know right now, ooh, I love you.
It's all about Tobago. It's a whole Tobago experience. THA have been doing their thing in conjunction with us here at Mount Irvin. Although we're separate, we work together. Tobago has more of the traditional, what we know in the Caribbean as a jazz festival. We are straight up jazz. We are purest, traditional straight up jazz.
Tobago Jazz Experience this year was a bomb. I had fun on stage. The people, I mean, the receivers, it was good.
I had
It
a
was
lot
really,
of fun.
really
I was
good.
myself, you know, and my clothes feeling light, so I whined myself tonight. I get on bad, yeah, man. It was good.
So we need a lot of people. If you're listening right now, Tobago Jazz Experience 2K11. Think about it, it's around the corner. You need to make it here in
You need to
Tobago.
be here. You need to be here.
I just want to say that Tobago is a true treasure in the Caribbean, and I want to, you know, encourage and employ friends across the region and in the wider world to come and experience Tobago, experience the jazz, or even if it's not for the jazz, come and experience the beauty of Tobago, a true treasure in the Caribbean. In terms of the jazz, I just wanted to say that it's such a pleasure for JW and myself to be performing in jazz, because just a few years ago we were patrons of the jazz. We were looking at jazz. I was here, LL Cool J came, and we stood there at VIP and we say, look at this, jazz so nice, and now we're here performing in jazz. So it feels really surreal. It feels excellent, and we're gonna have a great performance.
Richard, it's lovely to see you, particularly because we're having such a grand evening, which of course is your responsibility. How are you feeling tonight about pizzazz jazz in the park in Tobago?
I'm feeling great, and I would like to jump in one time and to thank very much the THA, the Tobago House of Assembly, you know, for the idea of saving the whole jazz experience and bringing jazz, and, rebranding. And, I think, it's so much, refreshing to be here. We have, as our producer, Mr. Ian Wilshire, who actually is, I must say, taking the organization to a new dimension. And when he came to Tobago, he came and there was a site meeting where he looked around and he was told by Mr. Arnold, John Arnold, that they have to get that boat removed. He said, why move that boat? Who's the owner of that boat? And he went shopping for the owner of the boat, to ensure that that boat could have been used. And you see what's happening now. We have 2 stages tonight.
Look, we're coming up the road. Bring the iron, bring them up. Look, we're coming up the road.
Everybody's so excited to see you after you had a little bit of a break this year. How are you feeling after that performance at the Pan Jazz in Tobago?
Well, it's always nice to be in Tobago, first of all. I mean, jazz, Pan. I missed Panorama, and this year we did 2 selections, and I really wanted to go and wave flag. But, but the powers that be did not permit. But it was really nice being here today and being able to express my Pan songs that I've never sung before. This is the first time that I've ever done them live.
Wow, so a bit of an exclusive.
Yes.
So you're kind of here for the jazz today, and obviously your time is limited. You've got a baby. Is there anything in particular that you'd like to do in Tobago, or you have done, or you will do over the next few days?
Usually I'd probably stay and take a bath in the sea, or I must have curry crab and dumplings, definitely.
But right now, the last tune that we want to do here is special. Special, we call it Rewind. It was written to kind of, bring Pan back alive and let people know that we need to go back to loving Pan. We go wild, we go grind, we go get some back. Let we go back in time, time to rewind. You used to make me feel sexy. Lately all I feel is lonely. You have no time to romance me.
World Music Night features a fusion of soca, calypso, chutney and jazz from top local artists, as well as the queen of neo-soul, Erykah Badu.
I'm gonna catch you in the yard. I'm gonna jam you real hard with my Caribbean brew, yeah. Whoa.
Roti, Lord, this wrong is back canal. In other words, politics as usual, do nothing for you and you like it so. You don't know how the thing does go. Stay in your corner and wind down low. You get something and you like it so. And I said, I know. You get something and you like it so. And I said, I know. Nothing for you and you like it. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. A lot of people them use and abuse for what little talent we got with. Tell me why you're some people so shady. All these promising things they have not. Oh yeah. The lady tell me she tired of waiting. And she just can't wait to know. Love me woman she gonna she left me. Oh no. Be tired of the spirit of repair. Tired of the whole week and the public and the strike. Tired of the things and them not going right. Oh Lord, tired of the spirit of rebel. Everybody know it.
One, get ready to sing. 2, it's all over from Pakistan. 1, 2, 1, 2. Punjab. Mimi at the good to daddy punky rakla. Palit to mukla rakla. Mimi at the good to daddy punky rakla. Palit to mukla rakla. I'm a thirty na kisi na na pyar. Mundi at the bus get rahi. We to hone hoy mundi yaar. Mundi at the bus get rahi.
You were telling me you were going to Miami and New York and all these other places. How does that feel to be in Tobago performing?
Tobago is always special to me. I remember when I came here to Tobago, it was for my honeymoon. Very romantic guy. But coming back to Tobago after 9 years, it just felt so welcoming. The people here are so friendly. And I've always heard about Tobago Jazz Experience. And I said when we got the call, they wanted Dylan and then at Tobago Jazz Experience. I said, you know what, let's go for it. And the result was, I mean, fantastic.
Excuse me, but this is my album. Let's put the bang in the air. Bang in the air. Bang in the air. Bang in the air. Bang in the air.
This is a simple calypso. The words don't rhyme, but sing it so. All you really had to know. Sing the chorus as you go. When you're ready, get the beat. Good Lord, that's how to drag your feet. And you must get your swing. Get a down and you sing, sing.
I cut up all the oak groves, they dashing bush too. Them onions have me crying, but I say this Sunday morning I must get through. I say this cooking, 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 cooking. It has me in a stew, yeah.
What did I do to make you fall so far from me? And now I can't recall because of the fall, selective memory.
Performing, say, somewhere like the Caribbean, I think you've just come from Japan. Is that why we have a lovely kimono? Is that where? Yes. You kind of move from Japan all the way to the Caribbean. Is that different performing? Do you have to get in a different headspace, or is it all the same?
It's a different headspace. There's a total different energy, you know, and this was a festival. In Japan, I performed in clubs where I was the only person performing. All the energy was reserved for that particular show. When you do a festival, the hardest thing to do is be the headliner, because all of the energy has been drained out of the people by the time you get up there. So your job is a little hard to try and, I guess, relate what you're doing over to them. But I always feel them feeling it, whether they're saying anything or not, you know. And it's an honor to perform in the Caribbean amongst my family. I feel like I'm home. I woke up this morning to shadows and sunlight and birds. It's a beautiful thing.
I'm 20 feet tall. I'm 20 feet tall.
The journey to jazz culminates with Beach Jazz Fiesta at Pigeon Point Heritage Park, featuring local jazz musicians, vocalists, and the Queen of Funk, Shaka Khan.
So, no.
It's so lovely to see you. How do you feel? You've just done the performance of your lifetime, and we're going to tell you some. We're going to talk about some exciting news in a minute. But how do you feel about performing on the stage in Tobago?
It's always great to perform home, I have to say, because a lot of times I'm outside, and I mean, just to get love and attention from everyone, your supporters, your fans, I mean, it's great. It's a great experience.
Now, the thing is, tonight, headlining act is Miss Shaka Khan. I do believe you're going to sing with the mighty lady.
Of course. And listen to me, I'm looking forward to it.
How do you feel? I mean, how do you feel about getting to sing with Shaka Khan?
It's, I mean, a dream, which would have been a long-time dream, but now it's coming true. And I must say thanks be to God, because I've been praying, I'm saying, Lord, Shaka Khan is coming here. I wanted to hear me, and I want to sing with her.
Every woman, it's all in me. Anything you wanna, baby, do it naturally.
It's been an absolute joy having you in Tobago for the jazz experience.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. We've had loads of local artists and international artists grace our stage, but the night that you played, there was not an inch of the Pigeon Point Heritage Park where you could move. Trinidad and Tobago and beyond came out in force to see you.
Yeah, that was lovely.
And they had a blast. How was it for you?
It was amazing for me.
The energy, was it good?
Fabulous. I mean, really, I was, I'm so silly and naive sometimes. I came here, you know, I'm not like, oh, they're not going to know who I am. Isn't that silly?
Very.
But I was really, I really didn't expect such a warm welcome.
Wow. Well, we're pleased to have you. We're
It's
so
so true.
pleased to have you.
I'm so pleased.
And you did a
myself.
really cute thing. Kay Allen, one of our local
Yeah.
Tobago girls, jazz singer, you called her up on stage to sing I'm Every Woman with you. I spoke to her just before she did it, and she was absolutely ecstatic. Apparently, she'd said a little prayer that she might be
bless
able
her.
to get to do that. So she's really pleased that God answered her prayers.
Yeah,
How
I
did
saw
that
her
come
perform.
about?
Well, I saw her performance. She went on just before I did. I was very impressed. I don't know many singers with her range
Wow.
and her choice of songs, and that she's carrying the torch, you know, of jazz and, you know, classic black music, porgy and best. That was just fabulous. And I saw a similarity in our spiritual, you know, and where we are spiritually, and how she feels about music.
Now everybody knows, you know, even though you didn't think we would know, you are a Grammy Award-winning, multi-award-winning artist. You're an icon, but a lot of people don't know about your Shaka Khan Foundation. Would you tell us just a little bit about that?
All right. In America, we started a foundation called the Shaka Khan Foundation. We actually started almost, well, it wasn't a real actual functioning foundation, but we were helping a lot of people for the first 5 years in our existence. As we started the foundation doing research on autism, because I have a nephew who was diagnosed with autism about 10 years ago. So at that time, autism wasn't very well saturated into the media, and a lot of people didn't really get it, and a lot of kids were being misdiagnosed. We went through extensive investigation, and whilst we're going through this, we try to educate other mothers who are having similar problems as to what our findings were. We found out that there are a lot of government grants that would help, you know, mothers in their predicament, because that was not a really well set up, you know, state. And so we had some 3K walks and some in a couple of big cities like in New York, Chicago, and LA, where we had information booths, all autistic children there and their parents. But we educated a lot of people in the first 5 years. In the second 5 years, we took on the educational system in Los Angeles. We're trying. We're working at it, and we're doing really good work.
And so, because of the Shaka Foundation, you actually managed to go to the Happy Haven School in Tobago,
Right.
which is for children
Right.
with special
That
needs.
was that made my whole trip really.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
They were totally cute.
On stage was great. I had a wonderful time. It's something that I always do.
Right.
But to visit children at a school
Yeah.
and to see their
were totally
beautiful faces. And they were just lovely, and they performed for me. And it was just the highlight. That was really the highlight of my trip.
And then you took a little trip to the fort to see a little bit of Tobago.
And that was fabulous. That was highly educational for me.
Right.
And also, I got a spirit,
Okay.
you know, more of what Tobago's about. You know, the spirit of this
Yeah.
of this place. You know, and you know, I found out that it was one of the most multi-occupied islands in the Caribbean. And I can see that in the people.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, and I wondered at that, and then that became clear.
And now you're letting us chill in your fabulous villa at Stonehaven.
Yeah, sort of.
And you have had one of our most celebrated chefs in Trinidad and Tobago, Deborah Metivier.
She's
your personal
fabulous.
chef for the last 4 days, I believe. Okay, now I was lucky enough to taste a little bit of that food, but you've been having it for like 4 days straight. Was there anything in particular that you loved? How was it for you?
Last night was special for me. I had couscous with vegetables in it, and cucumbers, and a lovely salad, and and the flying fish is fabulous. I've never had that fish before. That was like off the hook. And today for dinner, we're gonna have the curried goat.
Very nice.
And
Very speciality.
yes, so I'm looking forward to that.
Great. Well, we're so happy we could feed you and nurture you, even if it
Yes.
was for just a little while.
Yes, in heart, mind, and spirit, body,
Thank you, for
in
bringing
every
your
way.
love and energy to us in Tobago.
I thank you.
Oh, you're so
Tobago,
welcome.
thank you.
You're so welcome. And of course, we hope you've enjoyed our program. Thank you for watching. And if you didn't come to the Jazz, well, you better come next year. So we're going to leave you with this fabulous performance from Shaka, and that will be us at the Tobago Jazz Experience 2010.
Every woman is all in me.